The best approach to any sentence correction question is to be very systematic. First, read the whole sentence, trying to spot mistakes while you are reading. Listen to it in your head. Make sure you understand the entire sentence. Ask yourself 2 questions. What is the message of this sentence? And what is the structure of this sentence? Second, identify grammatical or stylistic mistakes. First, locate subject and verb. Next, make sure they agree and the sentence is parallel in form. Then, check whether pronouns are used appropriately. Third, check whether adjectives and adverbs are used correctly. Maybe an adjective was used instead of an adverb, or vice versa. Check to see whether modifiers are as close as possible to whatever they modify. Fourth, see if the sentence makes sense. If there is a comparison, see if it is logical and the ideas that are compared actually are comparable. Ask yourself whether the sentence is clear and concise. Ambiguity and unnecessary words have no place in GMAT sentences. Finally, check for correct use of any idioms. If this seems like a lot of things to keep in mind all at once, don't worry. No GMAT sentence correction question tests all these details. It is important to understand, however, that a GMAT sentence can and often does have several mistakes. Now, after you have analyzed the sentence, look over the answer choices. These will give you a good idea of what exactly this particular question is testing. Remember that choice A repeats the underlined part of the original sentence. You don't need to spend time analyzing that answer. Go through each of the other options and eliminate those that contain mistakes. The remaining option is the correct choice. It should be grammatically and stylistically correct, and it should fit the intended meaning of the sentence. Finally, read the sentence again with your answer choice in place of the underlined part. Does it sound right? Does it communicate the meaning in the most concise and efficient way possible? If yes, then mark this answer and move on to the next question. You may find that sometimes the same mistake occurs in more than one of the options. This means that if you spot a particular mistake in one of the choices, you should check to see whether it occurs in other choices. If it does, you can eliminate them as well. If you don't see any mistakes in the original sentence, it is quite possible that it is correct and the answer is choice A. Nevertheless, it is a good idea to look at the answer choices in case one of them conveys the same idea more clearly and concisely. Remember, the best answer is the one that makes the sentence grammatically correct, clear, and concise. Sometimes you can quickly eliminate all but 2 answer choices. Examine the differences between the remaining 2. The error should be in there somewhere. You will find the key in one of the parts that is differently worded or in something that is present in one choice but not the other. Watch out for red herrings, though. Sometimes 2 variations of a particular construction can both be valid. Take care not to spend too much time on a single GMAT sentence correction question. Try to get your pace down to a minute or less for one question. The time you save may be valuable for other verbal questions. To make your work more time efficient, familiarize yourself with all the possible testing points and improve your general English if you need to. Sometimes you see that 2 answer choices use one particular grammatical construction and the other 3 choices use a different one. Don't assume one is correct just because it is used in more of the options. Evaluate each of the 2 grammatical constructions individually and eliminate all the answers that include the incorrect construction. Then, compare the options you are left with and choose the one you find most grammatically and stylistically correct. Let's return to our sample sentence. Here you can see that 3 of the answer choices use is and 2 use are. As the clause in question refers to a singular noun, instinct, it needs a singular form of the verb to be, which is. That means that you can eliminate choice A and choice B. Now look at choices C, D, and E. Only choice C uses the article A, which refers to the singular noun means. As both choice D and choice E omit this article, they can be eliminated. The remaining and best answer is C. Another very important issue to keep in mind while looking for the correct answer in a GMAT sentence correction question is that this correct answer need not be perfect. English, even as it is tested on GMAT, has a lot of peculiarities. Keeping in mind that multiple aspects of language usage can be tested in a single question, pay special attention to the differences among the answer choices. If more than one choice provides a grammatically correct answer, you want the one that is most concise and efficient, and corresponds best to the intended meaning of the sentence.